Welcome to Module 7.12, Publication and Authorship Integrity. In this session, we'll explore ethical practices in communicating research findings and assigning credit for scientific contributions. Publication is the culmination of the research process, where new knowledge is formally shared with the scientific community and the public. We'll examine integrity and results reporting, best practices for determining and acknowledging authorship, and ethical considerations in publication decisions. Understanding these practices helps researchers communicate their work honestly and effectively, while appropriately recognizing all contributors to the research. Integrity in reporting results is fundamental to trustworthy science. Complete results reporting means including all outcomes that were measured, not just those that were statistically significant or aligned with expectations. Negative findings. Inclusion acknowledges that null or contradictory results are valuable contributions to knowledge that help prevent redundant research and publication bias. Limitations acknowledgement involves honestly discussing constraints of the study design, potential sources of bias, and barriers to generalizability. Methods transparency requires providing sufficient detail about procedures to allow proper evaluation and potential replication of the work. Accurate data presentation means using appropriate statistics, figures, and tables that fairly represent the data without exaggerating effects or minimizing uncertainties. Together, these practices ensure that published findings provide an honest representation of research results, rather than a selective or misleading picture. Responsible authorship practices ensure appropriate credit and accountability. The ICMJE criteria, International Committee of Medical Journal Editors, provide a widely used standard requiring substantial contributions to conception, design, data acquisition, analysis, drafting, revision, and final approval with accountability. All four are required for authorship. Contribution disclosure statements specifically detail what each author contributed, promoting transparency and appropriate recognition. Author order determination should follow disciplinary conventions and reflect relative contributions, with the process explicitly discussed among collaborators. Acknowledgement practices recognize individuals who contributed but don't meet full authorship criteria, ensuring everyone receives appropriate credit. Avoiding ghost and gift authorship means neither omitting those who made substantial contributions nor including those who didn't. Both practices undermine accountability and recognition. These standards help ensure that authorship accurately reflects intellectual contribution and responsibility for the published work. Ethical publication practices extend beyond results reporting and authorship. Journal selection considerations should include appropriate fit for the research content rather than just impact factor or prestige, avoiding predatory publishers that undermine scientific quality. Avoiding salami slicing means publishing complete stories rather than unnecessarily fragmenting research into multiple publications to inflate publication counts. Duplicate submission avoidance prevents wasting reviewer resources and potential copyright violations by submitting to only one journal at a time. Conflict of interest disclosure transparently communicates financial, personal, or professional relationships that could potentially influence research or its interpretation. Correction and retraction processes involve promptly addressing errors or more serious problems after publication, prioritizing scientific accuracy over reputational concerns. These practices collectively support the integrity of the scientific literature, ensuring that publications serve their fundamental purpose of advancing reliable knowledge.